Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Terraria Never Used Weapons series. In this episode, I'm going to be using the Orichalcum Halberd. I've never used any of the Terraria spears that you can craft with the hard mode ores, so this will be a first time for me, and perhaps in the future I'll use some of the other spears that can be crafted with the hard mode ores. Before I get into this video of me actually defeating the twins with this weapon, however, I want to make some corrections from the last video. First of all, I want to apologize for having the audio of the game way too loud. I've adjusted that, so you should be able to hear my voice better in this version. And as always, there will be also a no commentary version of this video, which I will have linked in the description of this video. And secondly, I've also zoomed in on the gameplay footage a little bit this time around. I noticed in the last video the footage was quite zoomed out, so it was a little bit difficult to see what was going on. So this should make it easier to see what's going on. So without further ado, let's roll the footage. So I'm showing off the buffs. I'm using the Bowl of Soup, Regeneration Potion, Flask of Cursed Flames, along with a couple other potions to make it easier to see, and the Iron Skin Potion for my defense. My armor is the Adamantite melee set. I'm using the Band of Regeneration, Cobalt Shield, Star Veil, Angel's Wings, and Feral Claws, and all of them are reforged to Menacing. So I'm going to hit my buffs, kill all of these mobs. Of course it's a blood moon, so these guys are going to get in my way. And close the door, and let's get the twins in here. So here they come. And as you're going to see, my strategy is to first target Retinazer and try to take him out first before I move on to Spasmatism. So, the Cursed Flames, the Flask of Cursed Flames is really going to help me out here because when I hit the twins, it will inflict the Cursed Flame debuff on them and then they will take continuous damage. In addition, the Feral Claws are extremely useful because they make this weapon auto-swing. I don't believe it's actually auto-swing without the Feral Claws. So, I'm just flying up and hitting Retinazer and trying to avoid the Cursed Flames from Spasmatism at the same time. And the twins are generally a boss that you would want to defeat using some sort of ranged weapon. However, I thought it would be a fun idea to go after them with a melee weapon, because this is also something I've never done before. I've only ever fought them with ranged weapons. So Retinazer is getting quite low. It's actually about to transform in a minute here. Just a little bit more damage. And I believe it's transforming right now. We're going to see that in a second. Yes. Okay, so it's transformed. It's in the second phase. It's going to start shooting lasers at me very rapidly. And one thing you might realize, and it's something I made a mistake about, is that I forgot to give myself healing potions. So at about this point, when I'm starting to take more damage, I realize that I don't have healing potions. So I need to be careful to dodge attacks as well as I can, but that's pretty difficult when you're using a melee weapon like this, so you're going to see me take quite a bit of damage here that I'm not able to heal. Thankfully I have the Regeneration Potion, and I have the Campfire buff and the Heart Lantern buff, so my healing speed is increased quite a bit, my regeneration, I should say, rather. So Retinazer is getting pretty low here. It's down to, I think, what did I say, 1,900, so it should go down pretty soon, and then I'm just going to have to focus on Spasmatism. And the fight will get more interesting at that point, because Spasmatism is a bit more of a challenge than Retinazer, especially when it transforms. So I'm taking quite a bit of damage here, actually. I'm down to below half health here, and now I'm just trying to dodge the Cursed Flames from Spasmatism and then hit it once it starts charging at me. So that's my strategy here for this first phase. And to be completely honest, that is kind of what the strategy is like for the second phase as well. So, flying up and down. One thing I realized during this fight, I didn't recognize this before, is sometimes Spasmatism just flat out misses you with this Cursed Flames. You can stand in place and it'll shoot it and it won't go straight at you. So like that one there, that wouldn't have hit me. I almost jumped into it, but I could have just stayed in one place and it would have gone above me. So, either way, I failed to dodge that last Cursed Flame here, but I'm able to get some really good damage on him and sort of run away at the same time, hit him a bunch, and inflict the Cursed Flame debuff on him. So yeah, like there, you saw that second Cursed Flame there, or that that one a second ago just went right above me, and I was just running along the ground. It's not like I had to jump and dodge it at all. And I was on the ground when he shot it as well. So he sniped me there, so that's not good. But he's getting really close to transforming, which is good. So he's gonna charge. I'm gonna deal as much damage as I can, and now it's transforming. And I'm gonna get as much damage as I can, and then get shot right in the face with his cursed flame attack. So I want to keep my distance here while he's shooting the cursed flames. And then once he charges, I want to hit him while trying to dodge the charges. So more cursed flames, just to keep my distance. I don't want to get too far away because then he might despawn. And now that he's charging, I would just hit him while moving. If you stay moving, it's pretty easy to dodge his dashes. And I should mention one correction that I wanted to make at the beginning of this video is that I forgot to mention that the previous challenge video was done on normal mode, and so was this one. So I think I'll be doing most of my challenges on normal mode just because I'm far from the best player at this game, and I'm more familiar with normal mode anyway. This is a journey mode world that I'm playing on, so I do have the ability to set it to any difficulty. So if you have any requests for certain challenges and you want me to do a challenge on expert mode or master mode, I can certainly give it a go, because I do take challenge requests. So Seismicism is almost down here, so the twins are almost defeated. Just a few more hits. It's down to less than 3,000 health. And I'm starting to realize he's low, so I'm being a little bit more aggressive because I have most of my health left at this point. So just dodge him while hitting him with the spear. It's going pretty well. And the star build's great too, because not only does it increase my amount of time that I'm invincible for, but it also gets some sort of residual damage with the stars falling down. So I think here I just charge right in and just take them out. Yeah, so there you go. That is the twins with the Orichalcum Halberd. Like I said, maybe I'll give some of the other spears that you can craft with the hard mode wars a try in the future. Thank you for watching.